So since we have to show without showing because it's not part of the cell condition, so they have to put this sentence saying, okay guys, it's not because we are showing you the cat A point that you are flying cat A. In the real life, if you want to fly like this, you have to compute all the points regarding the obstacle clearance and everything. If you don't do it, then you're flying cat B. If you want to apply the decision, it's your decision, but you have to adapt it to the local configuration. So if you are taking off above the water, maybe to have a very short decision to continue or reject. If you are taking off with a big runway, you can say, okay, I go to 70 knots or 65, 1.5, 65, then I climb. You can decide. There is no chart in Cat B. It's only depending when it happens and the situation, you decide. So this is just to make it clear, you are not trained to fly Cat A. You have only the skill of the Cat A, but not the knowledge and not the airmanship.
So, for us, left column, single pilot operational, okay? So passing TDP, TDP continue, OEI before TDP landing, OEI after TDP continue or landing, depend. Passing LDP, LDP landing, OEI before LDP go around or landing, OEI after LDP, LDP landing. Okay?
Even this is a mistake because technically after TDP you should not reject. The only time you have the choice is before landing decision point. If during the briefing you have mentioned clearly that airfield is not limitative, and even if you have an engine failure before, you will continue, otherwise you have to reject. But during takeoff, if you have an engine failure after, you are meant normally to continue. Because this is based on the fixed wing world, and on the fixed wing world, past the decision, you don't have enough runway to reject. And the runway you have it is given on the flight manual, is given at the TDP point. If you take the decision at 60 knots to reject, you have no chart on the flight manual telling you how much distance you need to reject at 60 knots. So if you reject and you crash, it will be your fault. That's why in real life, if you have passed the decision during takeoff, except if you can prove that you have enough to reject, which is impossible because we don't have the data, you are not allowed to reject. Of course, if you have a fire, then it's something different. You can say, okay, as a captain, I decide to change my procedure into land because of the critic situation, which is a fire. Clear?
If hovering in-ground effect power shows 0.5 FLI or more below blue line, OEI performance is sufficient for normal and vertical takeoff. So when performing takeoff, check announce delta between FLI and blue line. But you do it all the time, 0.5 below blue line. Okay? C'est vrai que c'est pas mal ça. Bon, on va arrêter là, on a Okay, we stop now.
We do break, a short break, a long break, a meal break, lunch break.